the Knight of Wands. I feel this is you, Taurus. I feel you are doing that slow and steady, honest, integral work. Hey there, Taurus. How are you? It's your force fairy here. Nice to see you again. Welcome in and welcome back to the 100 Acre Woods, where I read cards out here. So let's read some cards for you, Taurus. We're going to start off with a 6-card spread and take a look at the current situation, the ideal, the block, the solution, get some advice, and the outcome. And we're going to then clarify with your 2024 Law of Attraction deck, which I absolutely love. And this is a general read, so take it resonates and leave the resonance for all Taurus placements. Wherever you have Taurus in your chart, cards are already popping. First card out is the current situation, Justice. The ideal is the Star. Look at this. And the block is a home. It could be a home that is, it could be where you live, but also I'm feeling with this Justice card that there's something in the courts, in the legal realm, that's blocking you from either living in a home, taking possession of a home. This could be an inheritance or through I don't want to say a divorce, but it can be. It feels like a legal procedure, and it has to do with a home that is your wish fulfillment, is your ideal. It's in the ideal position, that Star. So you still have hope. There is hope here. Okay. The solution, Ace of Cups. The advice is the Devil. The outcome is a new path. You might be walking away from this home. There could be blocks at home about taking a new path. Or this is something, this is exciting, and this is something that you're very passionate about. It could be your wish fulfillment with the Star here. So bomb the deck, and that we'll get some more information, more messages. Bomb the deck, and that which you might not see. Yeah, you're making plans to take a different path. I see that. I kind of felt it off the Ace of Wands. Yeah. All right. I want to get into this. This Justice. This Justice, it feels legal. It does. It feels legal. But we'll get some clarifiers on this Justice card, because this could be something. These cards right there. Wow, Death card. This could have to do with the death. And again, I kind of felt the like an inheritance, a home that was left to you by an elder, that it could be siblings or cousins or other family members that are fighting you in court regarding. Okay. Death card. And this is a beautiful death card. This is the Death card, where you go into chrysalis form, you completely change and come out a new being, a new person. And the 9 of Cups. The minor to the major of the wish fulfillment card. That's very interesting, because it feels, and again, do you see how there's lots of hands on this trophy, on this prize? Like this bottom hand, he's grabbing on, wanting to just take it for himself. I feel like there's lots of different people coming from, and I'm going to say family, wanting, and it could be after a passing or a death, that are grabbing at this. It feels like an inheritance. It really does, Taurus. Like, And I know this is not going to be a read for everyone, but this is what it feels like. And you see how the solution is that Ace of Cups, and I'm looking at the cup right here. But there's lots of different hands. There's lots of different people who want their hands on this prize. So the ideal is the Star card, clarified by the Hangman. And this Hangman's walking a fine line. I always see this Hangman as walking a fine line. And the King of Cups. I'm going to put this King of Cups underneath that Death card. It's very scorpionic. And then this is Piscean with the Hangman. We got Pisces, Scorpio, and Aquarius. It's like people are walking a fine line. Like and when I see these walking a fine line for this wish fulfillment, this prize, it's like they're hoping for a piece of the pie. And they're all giving their reasons, let's say in court, about why, whether it be a grandmother, a grandfather, an elder. Oh, I don't know. There's so many things running through my head right now, because this really feels like family fighting over what has been left materially, like a home, like money, like, you know, stocks, this type of whatever. And if there wasn't an updated or a proper will, there are siblings and cousins that are all trying to get their hands on this prize. It feels like an inheritance. And I'm not one to usually get this kind of these messages, but they're walking a fine line. And I feel like in court, they're walking a fine line, that they are almost making up facts and figures to present to the court, which is, again, right across from this Devil card, is not good. So the block is the Four of Wands, clarified by the Knight of Wands. I feel this is you, Taurus. I feel you are doing that slow and steady, honest, integral work, and almost letting them fight over this, whatever this means to you in the legal system. And what it's doing for you is transforming you into this more mature, and I'm feeling stoicism, the stoic, that almost looks like this guy's is not in, like, he looks like he's in Europe. Like, the background always reminds me of Europe. And so you're checking up on the status while living or being abroad. I almost feel, for some of you, again, that's very specific, but so the Knight of Pentacles clarifies the Four of Wands and the Four of Swords. This is feeling isolated, feeling alone. And you might be isolated and alone. You might feel isolated and alone in your own home. But there's that light. I always see this light in your Four of Swords. That's the same as the Star card, hope. Whenever I see this Four of Swords, I see this hope. You see that? Within the isolation, within the confines of, and it's swords, so of your own mind. You have hope. Yeah. Hope for resolve, hope for justice to be had, hope for the right thing to be done, that people will make the right decisions. Again, for some reason, this Nine of Cups really feels greedy to me. It really does. It doesn't feel like a success, like a celebration. It feels greedy, and I don't know why. especially when it's clarifying that Justice card. And on the other side of the Justice card, we have the beautiful Death card. But it's death and rebirth when it's a caterpillar and they liquefy into and transform from caterpillar into butterfly. And in the Stardust deck, I have read many times, and we have the Hangman right here. The Hangman in the Stardust deck looks like a chrysalis. So it's like you have come out of that chrysalis. You have been rebirthed into a very, with the King of Cups being right below it, into a very mature and controlled. You control your emotions to get the job done, to make your case. And I keep feeling in court. And then you might think and feel isolated, that your family is not with you, they're against you. I'm really feeling that. And so you continue every day with your routine, with this Knight of Pentacles, just to keep moving forward. Loving yourself first with this Ace of Cups. So this is the solution. Ace of Cups is the solution, clarified by the Ten of Swords. Wow. This feels like a tsunami of emotions. And the Ten of Wands. The heaviness of an ending. It could have been an ending to your love, right? It takes me back to that Death card. And I feel a loss. Like I feel real loss, Taurus. Like there's a loss. And if it's been a grandmother, a grandfather, a person in your life that was very important to you, that was not just a family member, but a mentor, like an earth angel to you, is what I'm, like someone very important. If you have lost someone, my sweet Taurus, is my sincere condolences. Like I'm really feeling a heavy loss. And it makes me want, because I see this, and I'm just going to switch it as I bring them up to the camera here. Like this, you had plans. This was, you were excited. Look at these guys. They're excited about this ship. And then this one is getting literally swallowed up by the ocean. A shipwreck. It feels as though you lived a really beautiful life. You had plans. You were making the plans and implementing them and taking the steps here to, and then it just comes crashing down. And so the solution is with these losses. Now, I'm feeling a loss of a family member or an individual. It could be a loss of a job. It could be a loss. Like with these losses, remember, when it's clarifying that Ace of Cups, you always have yourself and the love. Again, love, the love of God. The kingdom of God is within, even through the most tumultuous times. Taurus, that self-love, that self-care, that I kind of feel, especially if it is a loss in the family, you've been taking care of everyone else, making sure that everyone else is taken care of, everyone else is feeling good, and it's been isolating towards you. You've been isolating yourself from people taking care of you, those that really love you. If you are having battles in court, you just want it to end. There's no amount of money or assets or things that could replace or make you get that individual back. You would rather have the individual, I feel, you'd rather have the individual than the things they left. And it's almost like you can let the courts sort of distribute them through all the people that might have not had as close a relationship to this individual as you did, get their hands on it. Like this just feels very greedy. And so putting that ship right full of things, right? It's a cargo ship right beside that nine of, and it's their wish fulfillment. Oh, look at the ships are coming in. That saddens you, Taurus, because you'd rather have the individual. So this really feels like a tsunami of emotions, that you don't want the stuff. The stuff is not really important to you. I know this is a very specific energy. Maybe this is just for one individual, one Taurus out there. So the advice is the devil, clarified by, oh, Nine of Swords. Worry. I feel like this is those greedy, handsy, and it's clarifying the greedy devil, saying you're not going to get anything, Taurus. You don't deserve this, and you don't. It feels to me like you don't care, Taurus. You would rather have that individual than the stuff left. And the Hermit. You're going into Zen mode. You're going into Hermit mode. And I just noticed, do you see on that staff the snake, in the year of the snake? It's like you're shedding of these, in this next year, 2025, you're shedding. It could be these family members, these people. You can have whatever the courts deem is yours, and you're really, instead of isolating yourself like this, Taurus, you're isolating yourself in a very healthy hermit way. You see that? This is good. This is really good. And so when greed, when it's clarifying the devil, when greed, and it could be that you're mastering yoga, you're mastering meditation. I really feel a mastery of one's emotions, of one's mind, of one's environment. You could learn meditation, yoga, Tai Chi in the oncoming year and take a completely new path. You could move overseas and leave this all behind for a new path, a new way of being. And do you notice that the Death card and the Hermit, the same colors? You are really transforming. Even his cloak looks like the wings of the butterfly. You're really transforming because of this loss, Taurus. Whatever this means to you. I'm picking up a loss of an individual. And you can let these, and especially right beside this hangman, these people walking on a thin line, let them have whatever it is that they think is, it feels greedy. It does. So, but now I'm getting an energy of acceptance and of peace of mind, a peaceful existence, a peaceful being, really tapping into your soul's wisdom, and that you know that you will meet again. The outcome. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the Three of Cups. As I've said before, you have the keys to open up doors, and it could be to open up doors for yourself to live a very peaceful life. And the Seven of Swords, the light at the end of the tunnel. You're taking a different strategy, and you are moving towards that light. I'm going to put this here because I kind of feel that, especially when I said the block is this Four of Wands, this home. You could have the keys to the home, the ones that, the home that they might be fighting over in court up here, and that's the prize, this home. It could be like a vacation home that all the cousins went to, like a cottage, or like a summer home. And you're locking up, taking a new path, because you, with this dark tunnel, you see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I really feel it's through. You could move overseas into a small little apartment, right? Like where you feel comfortable there, and away from this. And so you're making plans, but that which you might not see is this planning card, the Two of Wands, clarified by, this is the Strength card. You have the Strength. And I gotta cover up her bare bum. YouTube doesn't like bare bums. Yeah, having the strength to take a new path, to sort of lock up. It's almost like locking up your old life, transforming, as I see with the Death card and the Hermit, and leaving that old world behind. That's what I really feel, Taurus. This is somber. This is, yeah. All right, let's get an oracle on this. I know this is not going to apply to everyone. Let's get an oracle for the team of Taurus. One oracle card to wrap this up. Right there. 7th chakra. The energy of the crown chakra supports our feeling of being connected to a higher power. I really felt that with the Hermit card. And part of a larger whole. Star card. Yes. And bottom of the deck, that which you might not see. Ooh, freedom. The energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibilities and potential, boundless expression, and bold exploration. You are not chained to the material things of the devil. The devil is materialism. The devil chains you, and you're not. This is freedom from that. Wow, Taurus. I only have 2 numbers. I have 2 and 4. So let's do 24 and 42. 24. Angels are shining a light of harmony on you and your personal relationships. Any conflicts are now being resolved. And 42. Angels are lovingly guiding you to express your emotions. Align yourself with truth and integrity. That's what I felt off that King of Cups. Truth and integrity, Taurus. You're walking in it, and you have angels who are protecting you and who are guiding you. And that's what I see for you, Taurus. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.